Hello, magical people. Welcome back to the Daily Astro Show. My name's Meg Moonbeam, and we're here streaming live on the Meg Moonbeam and Beyond Mystic YouTube, Rumble, and X channels. Very happy to be with all y'all to talk about our Western astrological horoscope for today, Wednesday, May 21st, going into Thursday, May 22nd. I cannot believe we are in Gemini season. We are getting to the end of May. This is wild. Time feels wacky. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Hope everybody's doing really well. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Meg Moonbeam and Beyond Mystic channels. We appreciate all of your support so much. We've got lots of magical content coming out on a regular basis. So make sure you're subscribed. Please press like. And if you would really like to support us, you can share this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. Also, if you'd like to have a personal astrology reading with me, you can check those out over at consultations.beyondmystic.net. I have a couple more spots available for October, and then once those are booked out, I'll be fully booked until November. Absolutely crazy. So if you'd like to book in to have a one-on-one with me, you can go check that out at the link below. And also our beautiful Ashala, our Gemini queen goddess, has her dowsing workshop Pendulum 101 currently at 50% off on the Beyond Mystic Academy. So you guys can go check that out with code dowsing50. We are in our first day today, May 21st, of our first full day rather of Gemini season. And little bit of not a bad energy, but a little bit of a funky, wonky energy. We've got the sun, 0 degrees of Gemini, soon going to be going into 1 degrees of Gemini. We're getting it strong. We're in the Gemini season. Here we are. We can be feeling mentally stimulated. We can be feeling intellectually inspired. We can even be feeling a little bit hyperactive. We're adjusting to this Gemini season as we enter it because it's not a typical Gemini season. Some of you may have already heard me talk about this Gemini season until June 9th, the sun and Jupiter both in Gemini. Jupiter, of course, the planet of expansion, expanding whatever he's touching. So we can be feeling that Gemini energy very strong with the moon in Pisces today. Also going until tomorrow around 12:30-ish p.m. Eastern time, the moon will ingress into Aries. But we got the moon in Pisces Tuesday and early in the day, Wednesday Eastern time. And it's very dreamy when we've got the moon in Pisces. It's very creative. It's very empathic. It's very sensitive. I'm seeing some of you guys saying, Her Miller, I've been feeling sleepy today. Yeah, we can have that when the moon is in Gemini for sure. Vicky says, I feel weepy and sad today. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that, Vicky, but whatever emotions are coming up, it's good that they're coming up. And I hope you're going to be processing them in healthy ways. We can be feeling very emotionally sensitive today with the moon in Pisces, possibly even a little bit scattered and all over the place, a little bit ungrounded, hyperactive, with us just having ingressed into Gemini season with the moon in Pisces. So today going into tomorrow, really good for us to be doing that grounding, earthing, keeping ourselves centered, okay? Being mindful of not spreading our energy in too many different directions. As we start this Gemini season, it's quite sensitive with that moon in Pisces in conjunction to the North Node and Saturday, which will be tomorrow. Wow, lots of comments I'm seeing that you guys are saying in the live chat. One in particular I want to bring up here. Where was that? Oh, it's gone. Sorry, you guys. But hello to everyone in the live chat. Very nice to see you all. So May 21st, we don't have any exact aspects going on with any planets other than the moon. Thursday, May 22nd, we've got exact Sun sextile Neptune and Venus trine Mars. So actually that Piscean vibe is very, very strong as we start this Gemini season, the Neptunian Pisces vibe. And we have very positive aspects happening this week. So it's not a heavy week energetically, you guys. Let me be very clear. It's not a negative week. It's not a bad week. It's just a little bit scattered, a little bit all over the place and hyperactive, as I've been saying, with us entering Gemini season with Jupiter in Gemini and some very strong aspects going on. Yes, Linda, happy almost birthday. Your birthday aspects are going to be badass. Is today your birthday? Or no, tomorrow's your birthday, the 22nd. Happy birthday, Linda, May 22nd. So yeah, Sun sextile Neptune on Thursday, beautiful, creative, spiritually stimulating. I want you guys to pay attention to your ideas, downloads, synchronicities, dreams you are receiving, because the veils between the worlds are very, very thin at the moment with this Sun in sextile to Neptune and the moon in Pisces today. Thursday with that Venus trine Mars. Okay, that's a really nice aspect. We've got Venus 16 degrees of Aries in trine to Mars at 16 degrees of Leo. And this is, Venus, the goddess of the divine feminine, right? Currently at her detriment in Aries, where she doesn't really like to be, but the goddess of love and beauty and pleasure and our love life and our values and our commitments in trine to Mars, the divine masculine, our passion, our action, where we assert ourselves. So there's a balancing act going on between the masculine and the feminine today. This is beautiful. Thursday is a beautiful day for a date night, for being romantic, whether that's with yourself or if you have someone else that you're in a relationship or you're wanting to court. I love that word, courting, dating. If there's a suitor out there, Thursday is a very good day to reach out to them, to take them out, to be doing something romantic with that Venus trine Mars. Also very creative. Okay, so this whole Gemini season, very creative. Pay attention to the downloads and insights that you're getting. But in particular, today going into tomorrow for sure. So I'm liking the energy, you guys. We just have to be mindful of potentially being a little bit scatterbrained, a little bit information overload. Okay. Take it in strides, take everything going on in strides. And speaking of information overload, I want to share with you guys a clip of one of my most favorite people on the planet, RFK Jr., really speaking very directly. I love this, seeing RFK Jr. like this. This is RFK Jr. to Senator Murray. Is this the Senate or what exactly is this? I'm not sure, but listen to this. I love that he's standing up for himself and the children and the truth around health.
Submitted his budget on May. You know what? You made an accusation of me. I'm going to answer it.
Okay, I appreciate
On May
that.
28th, he submitted his budget. So our budget. We're a new administration.
Okay, you can go
And I
down
also
that
want to
road.
point
I
out.
have just 2 minutes left. I asked you a specific
I want to point out something, Senator. You presided here, I think, for 32 years. You presided over the destruction of the health of the American people.
Well,
Our people are now the
Mr.
sickest people in the
Secretary,
world
seriously.
because you have
Mr.
not done your
Secretary,
job.
Seriously.
Seriously.
That is an
What have you done
amazing
about
point.
it? What have you
Mr.
done about the
Secretary,
epidemic
I am here
of
to
chronic
ask-
disease?
Mr. Secretary,
What have
are
you done
here
about the epidemic
Mr.
of chronic
Secretary,
disease?
seriously, Madam
Mr. Secretary,
Chairman.
I would ask it to hold back and let the senator ask the questions.
Mr. Secretary, I'm asking you a question.
Submitted his
asking
budget
about-
on May. You know what?
I love it. I love it, RFK Jr. Kick it in the butt, kick them in the butt, make America healthy again, make the world healthy again. And you guys, I like to focus on RFK and his work and the Maha movement because it has to do with the astrology. We're having, the North Node and the South Node currently in the health axis, eclipses in the signs of the health axis. And without our health, we are nothing. Okay. Our health is our wealth, as I've been telling you guys over and over again. So it's absolutely amazing and beautiful to see what's going on with these changes in the health field in the USA, which also affects the whole world. So love sharing that with you guys. It is amazing. Hi, Jill. Nice to see you. So, okay, let's pull some cards on Wednesday going into Thursday. What is our guidance, loving messages from the universe? Taking deep breaths. Ooh, we got the High Priestess. Ooh, we got the Queen of Cups. She's been showing up a lot lately. She has been showing up a lot. Women and the Hermit. Wow. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, what strikes me about this right off the bat is it's like the Queen of Cups in the middle, who I've been pulling her nonstop. This was actually my personal tarot card for the week ahead. Yes, Linda, secrets and emotions. And it's interesting because the Queen of Cups she's very emotional. She's like the master of the emotional realm and vulnerability and wearing her heart on her sleeve. The affirmation is be open to the receiving and healing of nurturing you need. And isn't it interesting on either side, we have a feminine, a very strong major arcana feminine, the High Priestess, and on the other side of her, a very strong major arcana masculine, the Hermit. And isn't that interesting? I said before I pulled cards and we were looking at the charts, this Venus trine Mars is very much a balancing act between our divine masculine and our divine feminine, which it's very powerful for us to self-reflect and look at ourselves and be honest with ourselves about what side, what polarity are we more in? Are we being more currently in the feminine, or are we being currently more in the masculine? Right. And I feel this Queen of Cups saying like it's very in alignment at this time. One of the things that's going to stabilize us emotionally and just overall in every aspect is looking at your masculine side and your feminine side and maybe making a little bit of a change, right? So some of you guys might not like me saying this, okay, but I'll just tell it like it is. If you are a divine feminine, if you are a woman, if you are a high priestess, okay, we cannot be in the masculine all the time. If you are a woman, you need to be making regular time for rest, for relaxation, for pleasure, for giving back to yourself, for creativity, right? Yeah, Linda, exactly. Venus trine Mars. To be in the feminine. And if you're a masculine, I know this Hermit, he's a little bit more, he's not like totally out there, hey, I'm the guy's guy and I'm out there and I'm getting all the shit done. He's more of a wise masculine, but still a masculine nonetheless. If you are a man, right, you need to be on a regular basis being active to be mentally optimistic and happy. You need to be being of service, right? You need to be protective of the women and the children and of yourself. And some people may get pissed off with me saying that, but that's just natural. Women are women and men are men, right? And I have nothing against gay people, bisexual, nothing like that. I'm just talking about, we each hold one of those polarities within us. And are we honoring the polarity that we are? If you're a woman today going into tomorrow to be able to stabilize, are you honoring your divine feminine? Are you overexerting the divine masculine, which as a woman will make us feel burnt out and depressed and anxious, right? And as a masculine, are you not feeling inspired? Are you not hanging out with people that are motivating you? Do you not have goals, or are you not working towards something? Are you not being physically active? So I'm just getting that message very strong. If anyone is feeling emotionally off, look at your masculine side and look at your feminine side and see where are you balanced in between them, or are you really far in one of them, which actually isn't in alignment with your polarity of who you are. Does that make sense, you guys? So, for example, like I'm a woman, and if you guys can't tell, some people freaking, there's somebody, okay, side note, sorry, ADD side note, there's somebody who, I don't know, watches Beyond Mystic or something that thinks I'm a transgender and made all these really fucked up like collages of how my elbows are that of a man and like my cheeks are a man. Anyways, that's a whole other story. Anyways, I'm a woman, if you guys can't tell, and I work a lot as a woman, which is masculine, right? So I definitely need to check myself of bringing myself back into the feminine. And I just like to share the personal examples with you, right? Because as a woman, it's not good for me to just be on in the masculine all the freaking time. There needs to be rest. There needs to be enjoyment. There needs to be creativity. There needs to be receiving, right? Hope that makes sense. That feels really helpful for this Venus trine Mars today, which is going to be exact Thursday. It's like the balancing of the masculine and feminine, and also with it being a very romantic aspect, that Venus trine Mars, also not just within ourselves, but in our relationships, right? Are you a woman being the man in the relationship? Or are you a man being the woman in a relationship? So look at your relationships, look at your own polarity balance. And I think there's some beautiful insights and energies of support the next couple days. Nothing too heavy. Nothing too heavy. Let's pull a bonus card. Queen of Cups. I feel like she wants to be shown one more time. Imaginative, kind, good natured, compassionate, calm, receptive embodiment. Thank you, Queen of Cups. And let's see what our bonus card is. And remember, you guys, it's also our last few days of Saturn and Aries. Ooh. The Eight of Cups is our bonus card. Make your decisions and take action with confidence. Action, change, journey, instability, lack of center, dissatisfaction, separation. And it's a Pisces related card. So interesting that there can be a lot going on with this Gemini season, and we can be receiving also with that Sun sextile Neptune spiritual insights around where we maybe need to let go. The letting go doesn't need to be hard. If it does feel hard, that's okay, and there's nothing wrong with you. But like, I don't know about you guys, but some things for me lately in the letting go, I've just been surrendering to that, walking away from certain situations and being like, it doesn't have to be that hard, right? Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I hope what I've shared resonated. And before I finish, what else do I have here to share with you guys? We've got over at ascensionorgonites.com a Father's Day giveaway sale Carla's doing. Let's celebrate the divine masculine. Spend $75 or more and you get one entry to the giveaway. Sign up to the newsletter. You get a bonus entry for a chance to win a custom Orgonite period and more prizes. So awesome. And you can use code Father's Day, all in one word, to get 25% off at ascensionorgonites.com. Going to be valid until June 15th. I can't believe we're getting into June. So thank you so much, Carla, for that. We love you, our Pisces sister over at Ascension Orgonites. Oh my God, why does the schedule look so weird? And then over at Beyond Mystic for the rest of the day, we've got Yenzi doing his expanding consciousness on the Beyond Mystic Rumble and X at 5 p.m. Eastern. JC and Janine will be live for their weekly Beyond the News on the Insider Access Pass. So you guys can go check that out over there. And I will see you guys for another Daily Astro on Friday for our weekend horoscope. Love you all so much. Let's soak in the vibes of Gemini season of the Venus trine Mars. Sun sextile Neptune. Yay, yay, yay. I love you all so much. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share if you really enjoy this content. And I'll see you all soon. Love you guys.